Hello viewers! Does the check engine light on your dashboard stay on after you start the car? Well, this means something's definitely wrong with it, so you shouldn't ignore it. Now, we won't explain in detail what triggered this warning light and what to do, as we have a separate video about this. Instead, let's assume you found out the cause and successfully repaired it. But annoyingly, the check engine light is still on. Well, let me show you several simple and practical methods you can use to make it go away. The fastest and most straightforward way to turn off the check engine light is with an OBD2 scanner. You'll use it to delete any stored error codes, which automatically deactivates the said warning light. Still, you probably wouldn't be watching this if you had this scanner, so let's forget about it for now and see what else is available. One of the easiest ways to reset the check engine light without any special tools is by disconnecting the battery. The procedure is that simple. Locate the battery and identify its terminals. Then, take a suitable socket or wrench, loosen up the negative cable and remove it from the battery's post. Then, go back inside the car and press the horn for half a minute or turn on the headlights. By doing so, you'll drain the last droplets of electricity stored inside the car's electronics, forcing them to reset. After this short time, reconnect the battery terminals and tighten them up firmly to avoid any possible sparking. Once you've turned on the car, if everything is okay, the check engine light will be off. While the battery disconnection method is effective in most cases, it has one downside. It also resets everything else in your car. This includes the stereo, clock, seat position memory should you have it, and so on. So, to avoid this hassle, you could try another well-proven method, cycling the ignition on and off several times in a row. This is actually quite simple. Just get the key into the ignition lock, turn it to the on position, leave it like that for several seconds and turn the ignition off. Again, wait for 1 or 2 seconds and repeat the whole procedure. By doing this 5 or 10 times in a row, the ECM, which checks all the engine parameters every time the ignition is on, will see that whatever was causing the issue is now fixed. And consequently, when you turn on the car after all this, the check engine light should go off. Let's assume you're absolutely sure that whatever triggered the check engine light is now fixed and that your car is running absolutely fine. In that case, you might drive it for a day or two, as you normally would, and wait for this warning light to turn off by itself. Effectively, this is not much different from the previously mentioned K-cycling technique. Every time you turn on the car, the ECM runs a series of checks to see if everything's operating as it should. And after a few times, if a previously malfunctioning component is now doing fine, it will assume it's fixed and turn off the check engine light. But if the check engine light is still on even after 2 or 3 days, then either try some above mentioned methods yourself or take your car to a mechanic. Another way you can try to reset the engine's ECM only is by removing its fuse. For this, you'll need to find out which of the fuses to pull out. This can usually be found in the owner's manual or on the inner side of the relay box cover inside the engine bay. Still, this will only usually work in older cars, as ECMs in most newer models have capacitors that act as an inbuilt power source in such situations. Assuming you've successfully repaired whatever triggered the check engine light, some of these methods should turn it off. But if it's still on despite trying everything, or it keeps coming back after a few miles, something's definitely not right. One of the things that may be causing this is incorrectly fitted components, assuming you've replaced some of them before trying to reset the check engine light. So if that's the case, go back under the hood and check all hoses, wires and connectors you might have disconnected or moved previously. If this doesn't reveal anything, you'll have to dig deeper by doing a proper diagnosis. And to do so, you'll need that OBD2 scanner we mentioned earlier. With it, you can quickly check the trouble codes stored in the vehicle's diagnostic memory, which will point you in the right direction. If you don't have one, you can borrow it from a friend, visit a workshop or go to places like AutoZone, which usually offer free code reading. Or, more conveniently, and this is definitely something I'd highly recommend, buy yourself an OBD2 scanner. This way, whenever the check engine light pops up, you can easily find out what's causing it, fix the issue, and once all that's done, turn it off. And the best thing is, you can buy something like this Bluetooth OBD2 adapter for around 20 bucks. You just connect it to your smartphone using one of many free apps and you're ready to go. And if you ask me, that's way better than relying on guesswork only. There you have it. Hopefully, one of these methods helped you get rid of that annoying check engine light from your dashboard. If so, let us know which of them worked for you in the comments below. But as said, if the check engine light stays on or keeps coming back, your car still has some sort of a problem. So to continue troubleshooting, check out other videos here or visit our site mechanicbase.com for detailed automotive repair guides. Bye!